Broadcasting to you live from the Milky Way galaxy, the solar system. Hold on. Wait, are we live? It says I'm live, but it's not counting down. Oh, okay. It stalled at 0 seconds and jumped to 7 seconds. Broadcasting to you live from the Milky Way galaxy, the solar system, planet Earth, North America, the United States of America, California, Los Angeles. I've done that for so long. I'm no longer broadcasting out of Los Angeles as a standard. Louisville, Kentucky. The breaking news today. Hi, everybody. Man, see, if this wasn't live, I would just hit reset and redone this. So the big news today is that President Trump and Melania have tested positive for COVID-19, coronavirus, Wuhan flu, whatever you want to call it. Advisor Hope Hicks confirmed to have had the virus, and then subsequently the president and first lady have tested positive. President tweeted this out himself, and his physician says they're both doing well at this time. Expected to carry out his duties without disruption while recovering. They will be recovering at the White House. Prayers to President Trump and his family. Prayers to all the families of the people who have come down with this damn thing. I really wish the World Health Organization wouldn't have covered this up from China for so long. And you know that this happened. Whether this was an intentional release as part of quashing the Hong Kong protests, whether this was an accidental release from the bioweapons lab in Wuhan, or whether you still think this is bat soup. I still haven't heard a definitive version of where this came from. It's bad. If the WHO wouldn't have covered it up, we would have been able to act on it sooner, days sooner, weeks sooner, months sooner, if we would have known just how severe this was. And it was hidden from us, and it allowed it to go much further, much faster. And maybe things like this just go around, and these viruses, it's going to be a part of human society for the rest of time. And then the second part of the question is, well, I guess first part of the question being, where did it come from definitively? Do we really know yet? We're 7 months in, 14 days to slow the spread. Do we really know where this came from yet? Second part of the question, and I'm so glad my cat found his play toy behind me. So one of those balls that you hit and it spins around in a circle. He'll play with it for. Oh, okay. Of course he stops. Oh, that wasn't Nimbus. That was Ben. Okay. Anyhow, the second part of the question would be: would you get a vaccine if it came out? I don't like being a guinea pig. I don't like buying software. I don't like buying hardware. I don't like buying things until we've seen what they do and what they can't do, where they've glitched and where they haven't. So, it seems like the thing to do is just to be slightly cautious and continue going about your daily life. Take some vitamin D, get some sunlight, try to boost your immune system, do your echinacea, your vitamins, all that stuff. Try to drop some weight. Just get yourself in better physical condition. Quit smoking, reduce the alcohol consumption. That's stuff Americans should be doing anyway. That's stuff that people of Earthlings should be doing anyway. I did just want to add, this is just a quick update and a quick call for prayer. If you believe that humanity's connected in any way, with energetic vibes, with, origination stories and God, a simulation, whatever you want to think of this experience as, because if you're not thinking about that, I think you're wasting your time here. I know on one hand, it's a waste of time to think about things you can't figure out, but maybe we can figure it out. But on the flip side, to just walk around thinking that everything is nothing and nothing created everything, I personally feel like that's missing the point. I have a different calling. But I was thinking about it this morning after waking up to this news, and I was reminded of when President Barack Obama was elected. And I was concerned for him, for his health, for his family's health. I think as we should be for all presidents of the country. I looked at his platform. I looked at the people he associated himself with, his mentors. I looked at Barack Obama's schooling. I looked at his writings. I looked at his debate performance. I looked at his funding, his financing. I did my due diligence as best I could. I did not vote for the man. I did not support his policies. I had a hunch where he was and where he was going, and 8 years later, yeah, it was actually even worse than I thought. Probably even worse than I thought, or maybe close to exactly what I thought. No, it's worse because I really thought that we were going to be able to clear some sort of racial trauma as a nation. I thought this was going to be a healing moment, and unfortunately, I saw what I considered to be a divider in chief. He had his background was as a community organizer. That's code word. You could do community organizer. Similar in the vein to like Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, someone who would shake down corporations and communities for funding and financing with threats of boycotts and racial division and disharmony. And throughout the Barack Obama presidency, you saw, was it the Green Revolution? You saw the Muslim Brotherhood taking over and sweeping all across Africa. And then you saw the rise of Occupy Wall Street. And then, of course, later ISIS, and then Antifa. And you looked at the people he supported, the policies he supported, the things he said, the things he didn't say, the codes. To me, it seemed clear that the community organizer theme was being worked on behind the scenes. And now you look at Antifa and BLM, and this country is so racially divided now, and it wasn't this way. If you can think back 10 years ago, it wasn't like this. Americans generally loved each other. Generally. There's no place where open bigotry and hatred is celebrated anywhere, and it's been that way for a while. Except in the history books. And yeah, bad things would happen, and they were denounced. But I saw our relations set back so far, so disappointed. But the point of all this is just to say, I didn't vote for the man. It turns out that exactly what I thought was going to happen in his presidency happened, and probably even more so. But this is the point that I'm trying to make. When he was elected, I prayed for Barack Obama. I prayed for him. I prayed for his family. I prayed for his safety. I prayed for his health. I didn't really pray for only one term, although I did probably feel that way. I don't pray. I don't know. I try not to pray when I want stuff unless I'm really in a spot, I don't want to always be asked. It's like you don't want to go to your friends for, hey man, could I borrow $20? Hey dude, could you help me move? Hey man, can you take care of this thing for me? Can you watch my house? It's like eventually you're like, come on. So I don't want that type of relationship with my God. But my God, I was worried. I was concerned about what would happen to this country if anything bad happened to the president. So I prayed for his health and safety. So now that President Trump has contracted the virus, I'm praying for his health and safety. And if you are the praying type, if you would maybe just take a deep breath, maybe even close your eyes, speak to who you believe is your creator, or to the universe, to the energy that connects us all, to the simulation that brought us here. I don't care. You know what? I'll try to lead a non-denominational prayer. Or should I be non-denominational? I don't know. I didn't really think this through. But here it goes. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father of the universe, creator of this experience that we all find ourselves in, please provide strength, love, compassion, and healing for President Donald Trump and his wife, Melania, as well as advisor Hope Hicks, as well as everybody else who has come down with this virus across Earth. May you bless us all with strength, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Strength and healing. Willpower, fight, desire, drive, heart, energy, positivity for a rapid recovery. Please comfort and console all of the families who have lost loved ones between February and now, myself included, having lost my mom in March. Watch over the first family and help us get through this collectively. This has been a shock to the system. This has been a catastrophic shutdown of proportions that modern society has never seen. It's destroyed families. It's destroyed businesses. It's destroyed livelihoods. It's destroyed freedoms. It's destroyed faith. It's destroyed hope. So help us get through this. Help us get through on the other side. Help us defeat this. Help us move forward. Help us heal. Help us recover. And help us in a rebirth, if you will, a reimagining of our country, of the world. In your name I pray. Amen. All right. So that was mine. Go for one if you wish. Join me in that one if you want. But I prayed for the last president that I didn't support. Look at Twitter today. You tell me where 90% of the most vile people on earth are coming from. Because I said this, I was talking about racism and racial hatred and stuff. And I'm like, I don't encounter this in my daily life. Like this isn't who this country is. Like, that's not the DNA. Maybe it's because I don't surround myself with leftists. Because then the thought came up, like, well, maybe more than 90% of the most vile, and I'm not saying everybody on the left is vile, but maybe 90% of the most vile, racist people on this planet, or in this country specifically, that they are coming from the orange man bad, radical extremist, far leftist political ideology. Just look at Twitter. It didn't take long for me to start scrolling to see a lot of evil, a lot of malevolence, a lot of vile filth coming from the left. Sad. I don't know why there's so much anger and hatred coming from that side. I feel love and compassion coming from the right. Yeah, and I think wanting to make your country great again and improve your country instead of lowering ourselves so other people can come up like the last president did. I think nationalism, I don't even know what you want to call it, but trying to take America and put our needs first, that's what we elected our CEO for. That's a CEO. That's a chief executive officer in chief. That's redundant. The president, the commander in chief. You can dispute and you can talk about some of the policies and whether it's helped us exactly how we thought, differently, better. But I really did feel like Obama and Bush and Clinton and other Bush, I felt like these were global presidents who were not really working in our best interests while they were shipping jobs off to other countries, lowering our quality of life, lowering the purchasing value of our dollar. So anyway, I just wanted to talk with you really quick, give you that update, remind you that, if I can pray for the president who got elected that I didn't vote for, maybe you can pray for this one if you didn't vote for him. Because we're in this together. This is the captain of the ship. So we'll keep you posted. Subscribe here. Click the notification bell. We have 9 years of content. Go back and check it out. Follow us on Twitter at American_media_. We just started a Parler account, The New American Media. Instagram, The New American Media. Then we have our sports show on Twitter at The Unhappy Hour _. We have another YouTube channel, but we got to finish that, building content daily. All right, I'm going to sign out for now, but had to talk with you about what was going on. And W Man, who's W Man over here? Brian, been a long time. Hey, how are you? Who are you, W Man? I got to leave, but post it in the chat afterward. Tell me who you are, and nice to hear from you too. Sorry, I forgot that we had analytics coming in. I was zoned out. All right, I'll talk to you later. Take care. Peace.